Welcome to 1014 Sesh. I am Kimberly.
I am Maria. Welcome, guys, to our 25th episode of 10 for Tea Sesh.
25.
How are you, Kimi? How you doing, girl?
Great. I'm currently in a situation. Well, I'm gonna show it to the YouTube people. You
Ooh,
need to look at guys. It's my new puppy.
puppy. Aww.
Está ñoñao. He has to be like on my lap. Dito.
Aww.
But he's very puppy. I think he's only like a month old. So yes, super happy. He's literally like a baby. Doesn't let us sleep, but it's okay. It's all part of the process.
Yeah, puppies
how,
and kittens. Yeah, they don't let you
yep.
sleep at the beginning.
How
Pero
are
yeah, I'm so
you?
happy. Yeah, my puppy. But I'm good. I gotta start the introduction with a
Mm.
bang. Literalmente with a fucking bang. You
Que
guys,
esto está al
first of
garete, mi gente. Escuchen.
mi gente, I want to apologize in advance porque esta semana pues
Primero que
estuvimos.
nada, y perdona que te
Ajá,
interrumpe.
go ahead, girl.
It's not her fault, guys. Literal, the universe, no sé qué
Yes.
carajo, this week was like, not today,
Not
not
today,
today,
bitch.
not today.
Not tomorrow, ni el
Not,
pasado, no.
like,
Nope.
nope, nope. Continúe.
Ajá. Pues, ¿qué pasa? No? Us, Kimberly and I, siempre grabamos either Wednesdays or Thursdays, a veces domingo, whenever we have the availability. Y esta semana, pues, teníamos planificado para grabar el miércoles, ¿verdad?
Hmm.
Entonces, me acuerdo que fui yo que te dije, Kimi, ¿por qué fue que no grabamos ese día?
You were like, no, because it was raining. You had to put gas on your car. You had to get food for your
Sí.
cats.
Yeah,
So
I
you had
was
a bunch
very
of stuff. I
busy.
was like, girl, no worries. We'll do it tomorrow. Hmm.
Exacto, tomorrow. ¿Y qué pasa el día siguiente? Que en fucking Puerto Rico hubo una explosión en uno de los power plants de la isla.
Hmm.
Y literalmente the whole island went powerless. Like, we didn't have power at all. I was so pissed porque literalmente I left work, I got home, I was eating real quick, para entonces conectarme con Kimberly, entonces, boom, cerraron. Y yo,
Yeah, she
what?
just texts me. She's like, Kim, the power just went out. I was like, oh shit. But in Puerto Rico, eso pasa cada rato. So I was like, oh, and maybe 5, 30 minutes max, the power's gonna come back. But then I
Mm.
log into Facebook and I'm seeing all this shit. I was like, oh, I'm like, girl, this might take an entire day or so.
Lo que lo más cabrón de todo es que yo no sé, me imagino que fue por el apagón también, pero se me fue la señal, like I had no signal
Mhm.
en el teléfono, en la casa, el teléfono de mi fucking casa, I couldn't call nobody. Literalmente, I was by myself in my house. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Y no tenía cómo comunicarme con nadie. Entonces, I
Damn.
was trying to text Kimberly por texto porque no tenía wifi y no llegaban los
Hmm.
mensajes, no llegaban. Y yo, pero why no se envía el mensaje? Shit.
I know. Once I opened yours, because you have an iPhone, and I'm like,
Yeah.
why is her shit green all of a sudden? And then she was like, no
Yeah.
hay señal. Y yo, that's why. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. De verdad que me dio. I wouldn't say that I had like a panic attack, pero sí me dio ansiedad. Like I was so
Dito.
anxious. I had to go to the el patio y literalmente had to smoke a joint. I needed to, relax. Pero ya,
Dito.
pues gracias a Dios, nothing, ¿cómo te digo? Lo que pasa es que if you guys are not familiar with what's going on in Puerto Rico with the power plant and everything, there's a new company that's literally managing, ¿verdad?
Mm-hmm.
Managing the power in Puerto Rico. And there's been a lot of escándalo y lots of claims of corruption, and people are protesting. They don't want the company to stay in the island, and people were saying, "Oh, so that fire was provoked. Somebody made that
Mm-hmm.
explosion." Y
Yeah,
when
all of
I,
the comments when I was reading, they're like, oh, it's a
yeah,
sabotage against the other company.
exactly,
So I was like, only in PR, bro. The amount of pettiness is like this
yes,
back and forth. And I'm like, it's crazy because the people are the ones suffering, not the companies. And I'm like, get your shit
exactly.
together. Like, come on.
Girl, I felt so. I don't want to say that I felt powerless because
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we do have a power plant, thank God.
Yeah.
Pero a la misma vez yo me sentí, carajo, otra vez la misma jodienda, otra vez se va la
Mm-hmm.
luz. Y yo sabía, esto va a tardarse un montón porque no fue solamente una parte de la isla, fue en toda la isla.
Yeah.
Y entonces, literalmente me llegaron los flashbacks de María, que estuvimos meses sin luz. Después también, hace par de años, hubo otro blackout que duró como 3 días. Y toda la isla literalmente oscura. Y entonces, nada más esos pensamientos me dan un estrés tan cabrón.
Mm-hmm.
Y yo no sé si es parte de la cultura de nosotros, que we need to deal with it. And it's not right, yo. Like, we need to have a stable electric system,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't. Y de verdad que it's fucking frustrating.
No, it is. And especially now that we officially started the
Oh,
hurricane
yes.
season.
Mm-hmm.
Y aquí ya están la gente, even on the highways, there are like signs everywhere. Hurricane season, have a plan, y todo eso. And it's like already that anxiety building. Like, hopefully,
Yeah.
we don't get a hurricane, especially you guys, because of the whole power situation. Because
It's
sucks.
crazy. Y lo más que me dio estrés fue que they were saying on las noticias
Mm-hmm.
que esta compañía, they were ready for a hurricane category 2. Like, their system was built for category 2. Pero los huracanes están saliendo de 5. Carajo. Y no, literalmente María era categoría 5 y bajó a 4, que aún así nos
And
jodió
if
por
I'm not
completo.
mistaken, last year there was a hurricane. I don't know. It wasn't for us, but
Mm-hmm.
they consider it being stronger than what a Category 5 was. So it's
Actually,
like it's insane, and I feel like it's
last
just gonna
year,
get worse every year.
lamentablemente, and I'm sorry we are talking about this
Mm-hmm.
shit in this podcast, pero it's kind of true. Like, tenemos que prepararnos, tenemos que estar prepared for hurricane season, in your case, tornado season, earthquakes,
Everything.
everything.
Yo, fíjate, nosotros we started ya like and the water bottles and all that shit since last week. Le dije a
Yeah.
Chris que chequeara ya los tornillos for the shutters para las ventanas. Because I remember last Irma que vino acá,
Mm-hmm.
se nos quedaron algunos tornillos que no podíamos poner all the shutters. And when we went to Home Depot, everyone was in that freaking aisle. I was like, oh my God. So ya preparando desde ahora, yo creo que lo único que nos hacía falta era un first aid kit para ya
Mm-hmm.
estar set. No, so that happened. And then the next day, you're
Oh,
like, you
right,
had to hang out with your sister. I was like,
right,
it's cool.
right.
We'll do it Saturday. Worst case, I'll edit it right there and then and we'll post it that Saturday. But then comes Saturday. Y yo estaba con el hangover de madre.
Shit.
Because the day before I went out to Miami, it was like the first time in forever.
Mm-hmm.
And we had fun. Shout out to Guidel and Lisa. Woo, woo.
Shout out.
And we had fun, and then we decided to go to a liquor store, buy bottles, and come back to the house, and we played Uno. So we had like a
Mm-hmm.
game night
Uh-huh.
and just drink and drink and drink
Mm-hmm.
till like maybe 3 in the morning, 3 or 4. Yeah.
Shit, girl.
Entonces, no, originally we were supposed to do like an Harry Potter movie marathon the next day. No, I was in a coma
Nah.
and my head was pounding. And I was like, yo, we're supposed to record. And then Maria here, dun dun dun.
Ding, ding, ding. So I went to my sister's house y bajamos igual que Kimberly. We drank, pero no al nivel extremo que you did. But still, you guys, and even if I talked about it, que I have my medicinal marijuana license. Don't. So I bought some gummies. Y
Yo
entonces
soy
yo
tu
dije, let's
gummy
try it.
bear. Yo soy tu gummy bear. Gummy, gummy,
Dumb.
gummy, gummy.
Nena, pues yo me comí un gummy, bebimos, y I didn't feel high or anything, just felt relaxed. Pero el día siguiente, I had the worst headache ever. Like, if I had the worst hangover,
Hangover, yeah.
yeah,
Las dos
I
estábamos
had that.
connected. Nos levantamos, we were
Definitivamente.
like, not
Not
today.
today. Not today. No.
So today, Sunday, finally. Y yo estoy media zombie because of the puppy situation. So if I say certain things or it doesn't make sense, I'm sorry. So,
Please bear with us.
yeah.
And
Okay.
by the way, I hope you guys enjoyed our last episode, del game night. We had a lot of fun recording that episode. It was very funny.
Like every single time I watch it, I just start laughing because of my own laugh in the first place. I'm so sorry people had to listen to that. Although that's not even my worst laugh. That's just a preview. Because the worst one is el que suena como una cotorra and like all the zoo comes out and then I laugh normally.
The whole soup comes out.
Literally. And everyone is just like, what was that?
What was that? What was that?
Like, what?
So, Kimberly, officially, what is the topic for today, girl?
So this was inspired by the Instagram page from Lainey Molnar because she usually does like drawings for inspirations for every type of women and their
Mm-hmm.
bodies and whatever, and she usually does a lot of polls on her Instagram page, and it really catch my eye about red flags or deal breakers.
Ooh.
And like most of the questions are inspired by her page and some of from our own experiences,
Mm-hmm.
but like what intrigued me the most was the results of the polls, what
Okay.
people would actually consider to be red flags or deal breakers. And I'm like, I don't know if we live in a generation that right now we're so obsessed into having a partner than
Mm-hmm.
rather actually realizing those red flags in order to protect yourself and your relationship in the future. So that's why I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to do this to see what are everyone's thoughts. And once we post the episode, we're gonna post the questions on our Instagram story. So we'll see
Yeah.
if you guys relate or not.
Yeah. I hope you like it. Yeah. So, what is the first red flag, girl, that you want to?
So the first one is if the person is a regular drug user, would you consider that as a red flag or a deal breaker?
Of course, red flag.
Yo
Definitely.
dije, dependiendo de la droga. Because if it's weed, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know a lot of people like need to do it every night in order to sleep. So like
Yep.
it depends on the situation. But like hardcore drugs, no.
No.
Red flag, girl, run. So the second one, when they hit walls while they're angry, would you consider that as a red flag or deal breaker?
Hmm. Pero deal breaker, ¿qué se refiere?
Like it's like you're excusing it, like it's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Yeah.
Bueno, it depends porque obviamente if it's the first time doing it in a long ass
Exacto.
time, okay, it happens. People sometimes explota, we explode out of
Mm-hmm.
anger y pues we react the way or some way we weren't expecting to react, you know?
Yeah.
Pero si es una situación que es constante, que el tipo se la pasa dando puño, or if you see that he has certain like moments of aggression, like sudden de la nada, como que that's a major red flag right there.
My exact thoughts. And for
Mm-hmm.
that one, like I want to say it was almost 80%. They were all considered deal breakers, but
What?
in the poll it was specified as in it was constantly. Y yo dije, mira. That for me is a big red flag. I was surprised with that one. That's why I put it like in a general way, just to see what was everyone thoughts. But just like you, I was like, if it's like a once in a while thing, it happens. But if it's constantly, hell no. Touch.
Mm-mm-mm. Y mucho menos el tipo te da un puño o te hace algo
Hmm.
like physical to you. Oh, hell no. Ni le aguantes ni una, lo mandas para el carajo y te vas.
Exactly. The third one,
Ajá.
when he wants to spend 100% of his time with you and won't let you see your family or friends.
Major red flag. Major red
But
flag.
dime how that one, everyone was like a deal breaker. Yo dije, mira. That's why I was like, either you're really obsessed with having this person with you, but the fact that you need to lose your family or friends, no. I'm sorry.
No. Mira, my experience, it's very small con
Verse.
relaciones. Very
Mhm.
slim. But para mí, mi familia siempre, no importa que, quién, is gonna be a priority for me.
Mhm.
Y mi aspiración es que for my next boyfriend, husband, whoever comes into my life, es que se lleve bien con mi familia y también que he wants to share with me, with my family.
Of course.
Si yo veo que el tipo, y obviamente no sé que todos los días we have to be with my family o tenemos que ir toda la semana, no, like, podemos, qué sé yo, un día sí, una semana no, whatnot. Pero que
That
sí.
one hit me deep
Ujú.
because even this could even apply to friendship, guys, not just
True,
relationships.
true.
And I feel like one of my friends, like literally always just let's go out or let's do this. But whenever it was involved towards my family, oh, like never mind. And then, or if it was involved with certain friends or coworkers, they would not want to go. So I
Mm-hmm.
felt obligated to do things just with that person and push everyone away. And because
Mm-hmm.
of that, I lost a lot of friends. My family will let me know, like, listen, that's messed up or whatever. So it's crazy because sometimes you don't do it on purpose just to keep that one person in your life, but it's not worth it if you're literally gonna lose everyone. So,
That happened to me too. Like, yo con mi ex esposo, ahí, y no es que dejé mis amistades completely for him, pero en cierta forma le dediqué más tiempo y energía a our relationship than my other friendships. Y
mm-hmm.
entonces, when things, we separated and everything, me encontré en un estado que I was feeling alone because I didn't have friends to call that were there for me.
Yo
So,
después por eso me enfoqué en la canción de las Spice Girls. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. So it's like
yes,
that's the line for the future. So
yeah.
yes.
In that case, mi consejo sería, if you're in a situation que tienes tu pareja, tienes tu novio, whatever, y el tipo o mujer no quiere compartir con tu familia, not giving you the liberty to be with your family or be with your friends, you need to talk to that person y decirle how
Mm-hmm.
you feel, like, mira, esto que está pasando, me siento que no quieres compartir con mi familia, no quieres compartir con mis amistades, like, what's up? Y si tú ves que la persona no está engaging with that conversation with
Mm-hmm.
you, then you make the decision if it's worthy. If it's
Yeah.
worth it to stay with that person or not. Porque friends, I mean, friends come and go too, pero like, so those boyfriends and girlfriends, like, no va a ser el
Mm-hmm.
último amor que vas a tener. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Number 4,
Mm.
cigarette smoker. Red flag or deal breaker?
Bueno.
Bueno.
Back in
And
the
I know we
day,
talked about this a few
before,
episodes ago.
yeah. Para mí, when I was like a long ass time ago, for me, smoking era un red flag. Like,
Hmm.
I used to think smoking is bad for you, te da cancer, which is true. Lung
Yeah.
cancer is, it's not healthy. Pero ahora es como que you smoke, okay, whatever. Obviamente, si es que estás fumando algo, I don't know, crack or something.
Yeah.
Te refieres like cigarettes, like normal
Yeah, just
cigarettes.
cigarettes. Yeah.
No, it's okay. Obviamente que no abuse del
Like for me, it's
cigarrillo.
fine as long as it's like let's say we're at a family dinner, a friends gathering, que no esté constantemente like
Ah,
in the
sí.
face. Like I feel like that's in a way disrespectful.
Yeah, yeah.
But other than that, like it's a deal breaker for me. So
Por lo menos for me, if you wanna smoke, smoke it outside. Like, don't smoke inside the house. Mm-mm. Esa peste se queda en la casa y eso huele a
los
carajo.
carros también.
También.
Church.
Yep.
Yes. El siguiente. A person that doesn't have any hobbies.
Hmm.
Ese for me, it was like 50-50, to be honest. Because I know certain people are still trying to discover themselves and shit and whatnot. So, like, it's a deal breaker. But then also, if time keeps going on and they still don't have no hobbies, I consider that a red flag. Pero después también tomé en consideración what if this person has a mental health, illness. So it's
Uh-huh.
something que we all have to help each other. Yes, also it could go either way. Or this person is completely lazy and just
Mhm.
So
Nah.
yeah.
I mean, puede ser su hobby, stay in bed and watch movies. That's a hobby. You just stay in bed, do shit. Mira, yo when I was younger, I wouldn't consider that I had hobbies. Like, mi
Hmm.
hobby era literalmente ver televisión, jugar, and that's it.
Yeah.
Y yo decía, that's not a hobby because I'm not doing anything productive.
Yeah.
Pero it is a hobby. That being said, if in a relationship, a mí no me molesta mucho si bueno, no tiene hobby o no. Lo que sí lo que yo sí me pongo en la mente es que si tiene aspiraciones
Yeah.
or not. Like,
Hmm.
I prefer to him to have aspirations and hobbies, you know?
Yes.
You can be a lazy ass motherfucker, but as long as you have some goals, like
True
that's
story.
important for me. Yeah. And for
Yes.
you, what's
No,
your
the same.
yeah?
The same. Like that's why I said like it all depends on the situation, but of course, if they have like a dream or an inspiration to keep going at it, pero
Yeah.
si una plasta de que this is ya my life, hay otra cosa.
Hay otra cosa que I'm trying to apply to myself.
Hmm.
Hay mucha gente que they're goal getters, like they like to do
Yeah.
things ahora, como que they're non-stop, right? Pero hay
Hmm.
gente como que yo sí tengo mis metas, tengo mis aspiraciones, but I take my time. I like to enjoy the day. I like to take time for myself, I relax. Pero when it's time to work, I work. Y
Yeah.
hay muchas veces que la gente dice, que tú no tomas riesgo, que tú no haces nada, que tú no estás como que activa. Yo, okay,
I feel like
but
a lot of people say that to me as well. And it's crazy because después a veces me jode que people sometimes, because of the zodiac signs, Aries, the
uh-huh.
fire, you should be a go-getter, you should be this. And that's why no me dejo de llevar tanto por la astrología, because everyone is different. Like I also have my rising sign is Cancer. So,
Girl, your moon sign as well.
so, me considero más Cancer que Aries.
Que
So.
Aries, sí,
Pero sí,
sí.
hay cierto aspecto que soy de Aries,
Ujú.
pero me jode cuando me sacan eso en cara. And it's like, it all depends on what it is exactly, porque puede que haya cosas que, mira, no, ahora, en este momento, let's do this. Pero hay otras cosas que me gusta, take my time. So,
Yeah. Y también para
mhm.
mí, if I'm not inspired, I'm not gonna do anything. Como que I need to
Exactly.
feel that I like what I'm doing para hacerlo rápido. Si es bien blech, I won't do it. Y no
Yep.
lo digo. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. The next one. There are rude to retail or like hospitality staff employees and shit.
Oh, red
That's a
flag.
red flag.
Big ass red flag. Oh, hell no.
Like if gracias a Dios, I've never been able to witness that, but I've heard of it.
Yeah.
But I feel like I would stand up and like apologize to the employees or whatever and be like, "Fuck you, goodbye." Like no,
Oh. Like,
big red
you guys
flag.
know, I work in the industry y a mí el pet peeve más cabrón que yo tengo es exigirle cosas a los meseros, exigirle cosas a front desk agents o housekeeping. A mí me da terror pedirle, mira, me puedes hacer este favor, because I feel like I'm bothering them. So every time I go out, para el restaurante, o si me quedo en un hotel como empleada, lo
Hmm.
menos que yo hago es joder. Yo hago todo lo posible por no pedir nada. I just stay in my room, no joder a los empleados, because I know how it feels.
Exactly.
Y hay mucha
No, a
gente
mí
que no es
especialmente
igual.
los restaurantes.
Ay,
Like if they start con esto,
ugh,
mira, and
oh,
I've seen it. That I've seen it, pero not necessarily in my table, but I've seen it.
in other, uh-huh.
Y tú me ves, what the fuck? De que le quiero caer encima.
Yeah.
Ay, no.
Y la gente
No.
bien disrespectful towards them, como que, pero tú eres bruto, tú eres esto, what the fuck? Like, they're people just like you. Pero bueno.
No, or a mí me pasó una vez, an old friend,
Mhm,
at the time, this person was becoming vegetarian,
mhm.
and there were much vegetarian options on the menu. So this person completely flips out towards the waitress. And I'm like, it's not her fault. Like, she's not the one doing the menu, doesn't own the
Exactly.
restaurant. So if that's the case, let's look for a
Another.
vegetarian or vegan
Mhm.
restaurant, you know? And they got so upset. And I was like, wow, never again.
No.
Touch.
De verdad que si tú estás con una persona que habla, le trata como mierda a, a otra gente, like employee de servicio al cliente, red flag. Oh, hell no. Porque
Yup.
si es extraño y le hablas así, imagínate a ti o a tu
Mm-hmm.
hijo o whatever. Mm-mm.
Like, or no, maybe everything is a disguise with you, pero cuando empiezan a coger confianza,
Mhm.
hello, this is my true self.
Yep. 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 Yep.
But
Yep.
you know. The next one, he or she has a bad relationship with his family.
That's a deal breaker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. Yeah, it depends because maybe their family are like really dicks or assholes, and we
Yo
don't even
di
know. So,
yo diría
pero,
preguntarle
mhm.
a él, like, what happened.
Yeah.
Si tú ves que es como, like, por ejemplo, que él se fue o abandonó a la mamá, al papá o whatever, y como que he shut them out, ahí pues, I would say maybe red flag. Pero si algo más pasó in the, family, whatever it was, then if it's,
I feel like if it was related towards abuse or something like that, deal breaker, of course.
yeah.
Pero como tú dijiste, que eso de irse, por irse, I'm like, So that one is a 50-50.
Loca, eso me
Dime.
acuerdo, ¿tú has visto Love is Blind? En Love
No,
is
haven't.
Blind. No, Married at First Sight. Married at First Sight.
Tampoco.
En Netflix.
Haven't.
You guys. Esa, if you had the chance, watch it. It's so good. Es un reality TV show. Pero es de estas personas, single people, que they want to get
Mm-hmm.
married. Y entonces, pues ellos, es como si fuera de esos dates que son blind dates. Algo
Mm-hmm.
así. Pero la sorpresa es que on your day you get married. So it's like you see the person on your wedding day. Y entonces tienes tus matchmakers que te hacen preguntas y
I think I've
whatnot.
seen clips of it on Instagram. Okay, yeah.
Pues hay una pareja que se
Mm-hmm.
casaron y tipo era un cabrón. Pero que un red flag que él le dijo a la muchacha que he blocked out his family. No le invitaron a la boda. So nobody came from his family to the wedding. That
Damn.
for me, that's a big ass red flag. Like, why wouldn't your mom at least be in your wedding? Aunque
Mm-hmm.
pueden estar en the best of terms, but she would at least be there for you.
Mm-hmm.
Y me dio mal como que el tipo es un cabrón porque, like, why wouldn't you invite your mom or your family to your wedding? No sé.
Wow.
Pero yeah. Red flag.
Red flag. A ver, what's the other one? Okay, the next one. Judging what you eat or drink.
Oh, red flag. Big ass, big
Judge.
badass red flag.
It's crazy. I finished watching the show Kim's Convenience, and I think it was season 3 or season 4. There's an episode where the guy tells the girl, "Are you sure you want to eat another lemon bar?" Y yo, mira cante cabrón que se come lo que ella. Like I went off with the character. I wasn't, physically there. So I'm like, big red flag. Like no.
Mira
Like
cante cabrón.
unless I'm telling you I'm on a diet, I there's a different story. Pero like así un día normal, no. Like let me be.
Loca, yo no sé qué película yo vi. I'm pretty sure in all the 90s movies. O sea, que
Mm-hmm.
antes las películas eran bien machistas. Y poner a la
Mm-hmm.
mujer. Por ejemplo, una escena de una pareja que están comiendo, que el tipo le ordena una ensalada a la tipa. Sin
Yeah.
ella pedir nada. Es como que,
White
oh, to
chicks.
have the salad.
White chicks.
Bitch!
Y el espérate. I will have the onion rings, the burger.
Bien cabrón. Como que yo, why can't I eat the burger? I want a big ass burger and I'll eat it, bitch. Como que, what
Exacto.
the hell?
Judge.
Oh, hell no.
Red flag. Okay. The next one. He doesn't pay, or she, on the first date.
Hmm.
Eso para mí, I find it as a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Because what if, like, salieron así, mostly as friends, but not, I don't know. It's not
Mira,
really a date date. I don't know.
I'm very conflicted with that one, porque yo pienso que la idea de que el hombre, de que he has to pay the first date, para mí es algo más cultural. Like, why does he have to pay? Why can't the woman do it?
Exacto.
Or why do you expect him
Or
to do
split
it?
it. At least you pay for your own
Ajá.
meal. Or he could pay for dinner. I could pay for dessert. Así.
Yo por lo menos, si yo estoy on date and he wants to pay dinner, okay, pues si quiere, I'll pay the movies or I'll pay
Yeah,
whatever we go next. Eso está
exactly.
chévere. Pero, then again, if the guy, yo pienso que es más bien la intención. Si el tipo no hace ni siquiera el intento de, mira, pues yo lo cubro,
Mm-hmm.
it can be a red flag. Porque si on your first date it's your first impression with the person, so
Yeah.
you try your best para verte mejor y que la persona piense que you're a good person, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
So, si la persona es inteligente, just pay the bill, just bastante buena. Pero if you
Yeah.
don't do it, I don't know, depende. It's hard that one.
No, I agree with you 1,000%. Same opinion. Yep. A ver. Oh, esta me chocó. And
Mm-hmm.
everyone considered it as a deal breaker.
For sure.
They repeatedly call an ex a bitch. I'm like, if they just broke up with that person porque realmente fue una bicha, fine. Pero repeatedly calls them a bitch, I feel like es un desrespeto hacia las mujeres, in a way, for me. So I
Totalmente.
consider it a red flag.
Yeah. Yeah, because when he breaks up, if you guys break up, he will do the same thing to you, con otras
Exacto.
personas.
This bitch.
This
Yeah.
bitch. Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
agree. Yeah.
Te dice that his ex is actually their best friend.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Red,
Oh,
espérate.
hell no.
Red flag.
Major ass. Un Sharpie rojo full. Yes. Highlight that shit. Red flag.
I'm
Kiwi,
like, I'm sorry.
I have issues with that one. Porque cuando tú, depende de qué relación tú estés. If you guys had like a good friendship, uno
Mm-hmm.
naturalmente, when you break up, you want to be friends with that person. Obviamente, it takes time. Es que vamos a romper y mañana somos mejores amigos.
Exacto.
That's not how it works. Like, tiene que pasar tiempo para sanar y whatnot. Pero I try my best to put myself in the other person's shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, si fuera a mí, que yo estoy con mi pareja, pero su ex mujer started texting him all of a sudden and they're like texting whatnot, I'll feel very upset. Like, why are
Claro.
you texting him or her? Depende. Si la relación fue buena, I don't even know how to say that. Like, I don't know. If you feel comfortable, if you trust your man or your woman, then I'll say whatever. But if you feel like it's investing too
Okay, the
much,
thing is, if it's an ex, so pasado tiempo, fine. But his last ex
oh, reciente,
is
no.
reciente. That's why I was like,
No.
no.
No, no.
Obviously, you're still gonna have feelings for that
Oh, hell
person.
no.
So,
Yeah.
la otra,
Yeah.
they have no job. Dun, dun, dun. Yo dije,
Mm,
dependiendo de la situación, como a mí,
yeah.
en cuestión I have an injury, todo eso, so it all depends. Pero, sí, yeah, if this person like never has a job or doesn't actually makes the effort in order to get a
For
job,
a
then
job.
I consider it as a red flag.
A red flag. Yeah. I agree.
The next one is only wants to hang out past 10 p.m.
Red flag.
Exacto. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, bueno, esto es lo que quiere nada más, ya tú sabes.
Fariseo.
Y, ajá. I'm like, no, I would love to have like a breakfast date, a brunch, de todo, not just past 10 p.m.
Yo soy, y call me, ¿cómo se dice? Ay, old fashioned, call me old fashioned.
Mm-hmm.
A mí me encantan los whole day dates. I don't know if you, like, obviamente no temprano, pero qué sé yo, 11 de la mañana me busca, vamos, cogemos
Mm-hmm.
desayuno, vamos para el cine, paseamos por algún lado, damos vuelta, and then we either have dinner or whatever happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that kind of dates I like. Me gusta
Yeah.
más estar hablando con la persona que actually doing something together, you know? Like we can be literalmente sentado en una silla hablando mierda and I'll be fine. Like
Yeah.
that's a great date for me.
Yes, totally agree. La otra. They have posters of models all over their bedroom.
That for me is a deal breaker.
Li-
What for you?
Like the like their whole room though.
Even like in the closet and all that shit.
All over their bedroom. Like I said, I don't mind like one or two, fine. But the whole bedroom, I'm like, mm, no sé. It's a 50-50 thing for me.
Bueno, si mi ex me viera, right now my room is pretty empty. Pero
Hmm.
cuando yo estaba en la high, mi cuarto estaba forrado de posters de los Jonas Brothers, que sí de
Girl,
Recuerden.
like
Girl,
no, as a teenager is a whole different
different story.
scenario. As an adult, that's a,
Ah, no. If as an adult, fuck no. Hell no.
yeah. That's
Like,
why I was like,
no.
yeah, that would have been me. I didn't even have one empty spot, guys.
Bueno,
It's
your
like
room is
like all posters, and like right
yeah,
now, I still have to have every something. It's not necessarily posters, but yeah, back in the
yeah,
day was bad.
yeah. It was deep. It was intense.
Gotcha. The next one, they're always speaking or liking tons of Instagram posts of women.
Mm. I will say red flag.
Yo
Me too.
dije, si es familiares, whatever. Pero así, cualquier mujer, like constantly, I'm like, no, red flag.
Mm,
So it's like you're not being serious with me because you're still looking for other people, other options. So, red flag.
exacto. Mm-hmm.
Este,
Yes, 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 yes.
they have multiple baby mamas. Ese para mí me chocó. Because, contra, pues ponte un fucking condón si esa es la situación, you know. Like, I don't mind that they have one, but multiple, I consider yeah that as a red flag
That's
because
a red
it
flag.
hasn't worked out
Yeah.
with a bunch of women. So it's like, so yes,
Yeah. E chances are that you might get pregnant too.
exacto.
So
El otro
yeah.
es
So
if they
just
have children, that I consider a deal
mm,
breaker. I don't mind if they have children,
yeah.
so it's fine with me.
Mm-hmm.
La que le sigue. They cancel on you frequently.
Major red flag.
Yeah.
Major. Major red flag.
Tell me how that
If
one
you wanna
was.
be with me, you will.
Thank you. Tell me how that one, a lot of people considered it as a deal breaker. Y yo dije, por eso estamos como estamos, mi gente.
Yo pienso que mi, y yo, I'm pretty sure que you're gonna agree with me. Yo
Mm-hmm.
pienso que es la baja autoestima. Like, if you're in a position que tú permites que te falten el respeto, que they don't treat you the way you deserve to be treated, like they cancel on you, like you don't give a fuck. No, that's a
Mm-hmm.
fucking red flag. That you should be with someone que haga tiempo para ti,
Exacto.
que you're his or her priority. Just how I see it.
Yep. They can keep a clean home.
Deal breaker, because I can be the same.
I mean, yo, at least if they clean once in a while, pero if they can't clean a clean home, like at all, never, it's a red flag
Ah,
for
no,
me.
no, no.
I'm a
Yeah.
Monica. I'm a Monica from Friends. I always have to be.
You with Monica?
Yes. It has to be spotless,
Ooh.
organized, doblado, everything. No puedo ver mucho reguero. Like, I know there'll be some weeks we're super busy, have a lot going on, their jobs, or You want to get together, whatever. You mujeres, when we try to get dressed, nothing fits or doesn't look right. Exactly. And this mountain of clothes appears out of nowhere, and we just, keep on piling it up.
Yeah,
It's normal, but you eventually do clean it up.
true.
But the fact that you just, no, I can
No, a
never.
mí, fíjate, a mí, at least if, por ejemplo, suponer que I have a date and they invite me to their house. Si tú me invitas a tu casa, pues yo estoy pensando, pues your house is gonna be organized, it's gonna be clean. Pero
Exactly.
if you
First
invite me,
impressions, yes.
if you invite me over to a fucking messed up house, I'll be like, what the fuck is this? Okay, what? No.
So,
Yo
yeah.
puedo, I can understand que pasen una semana, salud,
Thank you.
y no hayas limpiado, because I do the same thing, shit, we all do. Pero que a propósito que tú vas a traer visita y you don't even take the time to organize your house, nah, red flag.
Yep.
Yes.
Red flag. Can I see it? They have a criminal history. I consider that as a deal breaker.
Depends on what is
It
the
depends
criminal.
on the crime, pero because I've had family members, they have got in charge of crimes that they never done.
Committed? Oh, wow.
Exacto, pero because they were involved or they were in the area, lamentablemente.
Yeah, it
So
happens.
for me, that one, it depends on the crime, on the situation. So it's
Yep,
a 50-50 thing for me.
I agree. Depende. Like, I'm all in into, ¿cómo se dice la palabra? Cuando ellos hacen, eh, Dios mío, se recapacitan. ¿Cómo se dice
Mm,
eso en inglés?
I forgot.
Whatever. I'm all into for people that have been in prison, que tengan ayuda, que mejoren y they have a second chance because they do deserve a
Yeah.
second chance. Pero si es que el tipo cometió murder o que, qué sé yo, hizo algo bien, like, dark, I would say, fuck no.
I'm like,
Like sexual
sorry,
assault, all that kind
bye.
of stuff, no.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, the next one, they're too attached too soon.
I would say red flag.
Red flag. By
Mm-hmm.
me, that one for me was 50-50 because I feel like what if that person really just really clicks and connect with you? And like if it's a mutual thing in a way, fine.
Yeah, yeah. If it
Pero
happens
si es esa
naturally,
persona nada más, like super clingy, todo eso, and you're just starting to get to know each other, that's why I was like, then it's
yeah.
a red flag.
Yeah. Sí, si surge natural, like, al contrario, a veces es mejor que tú veas que that person is into you the same way you are to that
Mm-hmm.
person. Pero si tú estás en un nivel que you're like laying chill back
Yeah.
y este cabrón o cabrona is like all into you, como que wow. Yeah, red flag.
Yes. La siguiente. Their favorite book is the Bible, pero sale después, would you date someone who is religious?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
a mí, yo dije, mira, para mí si ya alguien, like religious, they have their values, whatever, even better, pero there's people que son demasiado de religiosos, que lo llevan a un extremo, que después it becomes a thing that whatever you do, they start judging you in a way. So that for me is a red flag.
Exacto.
But if their favorite book is the Bible, that's a deal breaker for me. And if they're religious, fine. Pero everything to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
That that would be my thing.
I agree.
And then he brings up sex before you even met. And I talked about this on my online dating thing.
Ah, ¿verdad,
I like, no, like at
Yeah.
least if they make the intention, let's at least go out or have dinner, fine. Pero que ya sacarlo así, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yo pienso que es saludable que se hablen de like sexuality. I think it's good que early on you talk about it because
No, of
it's
course,
gonna
yeah.
happen. I mean, si realmente tú estás interesada en la persona. Pero si el tipo está como, o la tipa, está like, acho mami, te amo a coger aquí, te
Exactly.
amo, ay, que
No,
sí, que
that's why it's
me.
like before you
Like,
even
what?
met, it's like, excuse me.
Ajá, like, back it up. So damn.
Yep.
Yeah, yo soy una que I like to talk about sex. Like, it's an interesting topic. Pero si vas a estar con esa tiradera que se echó, vamos para tal sitio, like, no. No. Negative.
Yep. Negative.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. El siguiente. They basically say all the time that they live at the gym. I mean 50-50 because it depends. If a person like working out their fitness, whatever, fine, yeah. Pero que lo tengan que estar diciendo constantemente, I feel like those are like douchebags in a way. I live at the gym, you know. It depends. Where exactly are they coming from? So that for
Yeah.
me is like a 50-50 thing.
I honestly, for me, I will say it's a deal breaker. Like, I couldn't care less, honestly. I mean, I don't like gyms. But if that's your jam, go ahead, ve al gym y
Yeah.
whatnot. Pero I do get you, porque hay gente que como que se le sube el ego cuando van al
Por
gym.
eso, that's why they say it like once in a while, it's fine, that's your shit. But that they have to state it over and over again, that's when it becomes like, okay,
Ay,
cálmate.
cálmate.
A ver,
What's the
oh,
next one, baby?
this one was a personal for me. When they say mental illness doesn't exist,
Oh,
I mean, red flag.
major red flag. Yes, of course.
Come on. The next one, they're too involved in about politics.
I will say deal breaker because I like to talk about politics too. Mientras más informado
Yo,
tú
yo
estés, pues good
dije,
for me.
yo dije deal breaker, pero if
Ujú.
it states too involved, de que eso de que todos los días, mira, no, que este cabrón, mira. Like, no.
A mí, fíjate, a mí me gusta la política, a mí no me gusta la política, me gustan las noticias cuando hay scandals and things that start going on, like, I like to be
Es que eso en
informed.
PR se da todos los días. Uy,
Todos los días, todos los
cuando
fucking
aquí
días,
con Trump, olvídate, también todos los días. Pero,
loca.
yeah.
Bueno, yo me acuerdo que para el 2020 yo estuve todos los días pegada el teléfono viendo Trevor Noah, todos los late night shows que they were talking about politics, so, yeah, that's my jam.
Okay. Esta, du-du-dum. They prefer money, their job, business over family, friends, and love.
Definitely a red flag for me. Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Because you could lose your money, you could lose your job, you could lose your business. But what always stays there no matter what is the people that love you, the people that are surrounded to you. So if you prefer materialistic things or things that are temporary in life, it's a red flag for me as well.
Yo te iba a comentar, I don't even know if that's part of, sí, parte de the statement that I asked you if you prefer to be with a person that wants to be more time at their job o una persona que quiera estar con tu familia o contigo, like, do you
Mm-hmm.
prefer to be with someone que prefiere estar todo el tiempo trabajando o una persona que quiera estar compartiendo contigo un
Conmigo,
tiempo?
obviously.
Yeah.
Like I get in certain jobs,
Mhm.
there might be times they request overtime or they're short staffed. I get that.
Yeah.
Pero if it's like something on a daily basis, no.
Yo lo que pienso es que I'm 50-50 porque hay veces que yo lo que pienso es que si if the relationship is solid, if there's good communication y hay buena confianza, no importa lo que tú hagas, that person's gonna trust you regardless. That's just how I see it. Pero a la misma vez, hay personas que prefieren estar todo el tiempo trabajando, stating that I'm working for us, I'm doing this for us, como que para mejorar y whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Pero tú estás sacrificando tiempo, quality time, to actually build a foundation with your family or with your loved one, and you're taking that time to work. Y sabrá Dios si ya 2 o 3 meses te botan para el carajo y then you're jobless, you know? It happens a lot.
No, and like I said, jobs are temporary. Like I get it, we do have to work and everything, but at the end of the day, si te va a matar trabajando literally most of your life and you're not trying to spend time, quality time with your family or friends,
Yeah,
because uno va a llegar cansado para dormir. So what
literal.
interaction you have with other people? Zero. So that for me, it's sad. It's a lonely life. So I'm like, nope.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, girl.
La otra, spends too much time on the phone.
Red flag. Red flag.
Like that for me is disrespectful, especially if you're trying to hang out with a person or you're actually going out and then if they're just stuck on their phones the whole time or
Yeah.
texting or whatever, it's like you're not valuing me that's trying to, spend time with you, have quality time. So the fact that you're in your phone for me is disrespectful. So red flag.
Baby, for mí no hay nada tan malo que tú estar conversando con una persona or conversing hablando con una persona
Hmm.
like te invitan a salir y que ellos estén así scrolling down their phones y yo así mirándolo como que cante cabrón o cabrona like I'm trying
Yeah,
to
like that
like
for me. Any situation, if I'm talking
yeah
to you, I would love for you to look straight at me. Because if you're distracted, then what's the point of me talking to you if you're not even paying
exactly.
attention? So,
Ujú. Yo lo que hago es que siempre que si voy a compartir con alguien, yo cojo el teléfono y lo pongo backwards, face down, sorry. Like
hmm,
whatever happens on my phone, I don't care. I'll deal with it after we're done talking.
yeah,
Yo espero eso the same in return. So,
yeah.
red flag.
Our last one, that you're the one always planning the dates to go out and hang out while the other person is just like blah.
Red flag.
Hmm. I feel like everything should be mutual,
Mm-hmm.
50-50.
Yep.
Like I could plan a picnic next week. You find, I don't know, like an arcade or something, random shit, and it should be mutual, not always just
Yeah.
on one person. Because I don't know, then you feel in a way like obligated. That is all on you, and it shouldn't be that way.
No, y también te sientes que that person's not caring for you. Like they're not
Exacto.
investing the same way as you are. Y es que empiezan las peleas y la discusión y toda la jodienda. So, yeah. Like, I'm all in to stay in, I love to stay in my house. Like, yo prefiero estar en mi casa viendo Netflix, viendo Disney Plus, whatever it is, than going out. Pero a la misma vez, hay tiempos que you need to romper la rutina. Vamos a escaparnos un
Mm-hmm.
momentito a San Juan o donde sea. Dar una vuelta el pendejo por ahí en carro. Whatever it is. Pero
Yeah.
que saquen un tiempito para estar juntos y que sea parte y parte, no solamente de uno. Because then the other person's going to be like, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Totally agree. And that is
Oh.
the end of the round for red flags or deal breakers. So at least listening to you, I feel good. Because literally, no, literally, when I saw the results of these polls, I was triggered. I'm like, is that the reason why I'm single? Me llegó hasta eso a la mente. And I'm
Wow.
like, I don't know if I'm thinking a certain way. That's why I actually wanted to mention in the podcast. And once we post the episode, to put these polls on our Insta page to actually see the results if we're the only
If we
ones.
are crazy or not.
Exactly. So that's why
Yeah.
like it really shocked me. And I'm like, no, I don't know what's going on to this world, pero mujeres, respect yourselves. Like, please, please. You deserve the best. Don't
Yeah.
be putting yourself down because of someone else.
Don't settle for less. That's the
Mm-hmm.
key. Yo creo que en cierta forma, como te dije al principio, es una falta de autoestima.
Mm-hmm.
Porque hay muchas veces que we just prefer to be with just anyone para no estar solo. Y a veces that can be good sometimes because it's good to be talking with people and whatnot, pero a la misma vez te estás exponiendo a someone que it might be toxic for you, it might not be good for you. So it's better to just stay alone. I mean, you can have friends and whatnot, pero don't
Mm-hmm.
go in a relationship que tú no estés segura de ti misma o de ti
Yep.
mismo.
Yep.
So,
Yep. No, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And if you have certain deal breakers or red flags that you actually want to comment, let us know. We may discuss it
yes,
on the next episode
yes.
as well. So yes, and it
And yes, and as always, if you guys like this episode and if you feel like it resonated with you, or if you feel that someone might identify what we talked about in this episode, please make sure to share this video or this podcast with your loved ones because we want to spread the word and make sure people are listening
Yeah.
and connecting with us. So yay!
Yes. So our quote of the week is from Moon Omens. It,
Woohoo!
yes, our favorite page. Yes.
Yes.
No, like this one, really like, boom, me llegó.
Me llegó,
So
me
it
llegó.
states like this: whenever I am in doubt, I always listen to my heart because it knows the way. My heart can turn ordinary into extraordinary. Even when it gets tough, I choose to stay in alignment with my heart and completely trust my path. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. I love moments. Yes,
Bueno,
yes,
bueno,
yes.
guys, as always, you could always write to us on our Instagram page at 1014 Sesh Podcast or on email at 1014sesh at gmail.com.
Yes. So we'll see you next week. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Y esperemos en Dios que no surjan más apagones, puñetas. Para no atrasarnos otra vez.
I
Thank
know.
you for waiting. Thank you for your patience and for always speaking up to us. So, yay.
Yes. Bueno. And remember to stay positive.
And be kind to yourself.